But we're going to play some Auction on Included today. Hope everyone's having a great day. Ready to chill out, relax, and play some games. I had a pretty good day of FTL viewerships yesterday. And today I'm looking forward to taming a Niobium Volcano. I played a little bit last night to prepare for that. And I loaded up the game early, so it wasn't taking 10 minutes to load the game as we get started here. But I'm super excited to jump in today to this laggy, almost 2,000 cycle game we're in right now. I swear every like 5 seconds there's like a second of lag. The game is so slow. So to prepare for what we're preparing to do today, hey, look. The steam that was in here all dissipated. That's good. The plan is to tame this Niobium volcano, which we already made some of the infrastructure, but we're going to need piping. We're going to need liquid lock. We're going to need steam in here, water for steam, or we're going to need a cooling loop and the ability to build pieces in there. So what I've prepared so far, I've been gathering materials. So I have super coolant in here. I have 2.1 thousand kilograms. I have 6.5 tons of water in here. Inside each of these guys, I've been gathering some materials. I'm gathering some igneous rock as a building material. I have 7 tons of ceramic, 4 tons of steel in here. I feel like I'm gonna need some more metals. We have some plastic here. We have a bunch of plastic there. Run this guy. I've got the thermium I've been able to make so far, which I think should be more than that. Are they still? Should be more than. I swear they took out the thermium that I had in here, I think. And a lag, so I can't do anything. What is this currently requesting? Currently this is requesting... Oh yeah, so I was trying to cool it down in here. Getting pretty hot, because there's some pretty hot stuff in here. Let's see, I got the Visco gel that I have available, I brought into here. So there's some Visco gel in here. I feel like they took out the thermium I had. Okay, let's stop asking for ice and let's ask for the thermium again. Which is under manufactured, yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna need some more refined metals, so I need to get I'm just kind of waiting for them to continue bringing us materials, because there's only, how much iron is that? About 2 tons of refined iron right there, which is something, but I'd like more than that. So, speed up time as we gather the rest of these materials, and we are almost ready to go tame this volcano. I've been thinking about, after I tame the Niobium volcano, I will have access to every resource in the game, I believe. But then the next question would be, what do we do with it? What do we do with all these resources? I'm trying to think, what major projects can we work on? One thing I feel like I need to work on is actually getting these materials movable from planet to planet. So I was thinking maybe I try to get some sort of automated rocket delivery system going from one planet to next. Either that or get better rad bolt generation on different planets so that we can send things that way. So couple things. I also think we don't have nearly enough power on our main planet. I think our power situation has been a little funky. I will say I think we are currently doing better than we were, because at least we have our volcanoes active, so we have some heat being generated in here for a little more power there. But what I will say is these power lines are not... I never upgraded these power lines, so that's another thing I'll have to fix. So, I have almost my entire power grid upgraded here, but it takes just so much refined metals. So, so currently I'm just waiting for them to gather materials. Right, cool. So we got the thermium in here. Good. Let's request some I know I have a lot of refined copper available. Some request like 3 tons of refined copper in here. There, and over here. We're getting about 8 tons of igneous rock. That'll be useful as just kind of basic building material. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to take. Supercoolant, viscogel, water, steel, bit of thermium, refined metals. Igneous rock is a basic building material. I feel like that's everything we need. If I'm into mods, there's a nice mod that lets you build an AI control unit as a 4x4 module for rockets that lets your ship go to mining missions without dupes. To build them, you need to get them as a rare chance when you go to mine an artifact. You use it, you think it's really cool? Oh, I'm gonna have to consider doing that. I wasn't planning on doing too much modding with the game because I've had experience with mods crashing this game. So I don't know about that. Alright, let's get, so that was igneous rock. Oh, and I think I got some ceramic. Yeah, I got 7 tons of ceramic. Let me kind of go through the other materials here. I think we could possibly need... I might need some just basic metals. So, like, what's... I didn't think about that. What's our raw metal ore amounts here? What do we have the most of that I can take with me? 84 tons of copper ore. All right, let's take a couple tons of copper ore, and that'll probably be the last thing we need before we can head out. So this guy, metal ore, copper, and sure, we'll do 8 tons. Always better to have more materials than we need than less materials. That does sound cool. Automatic mining missions to go out. I feel like one thing that I'm wish was available, or I don't know about wish is available, but like I kind of need to figure out how to do is how to transfer materials between planets. What's the most efficient way to do it? So I feel like it's rad bolt generation, but rad bolt generation takes so much power that I don't know if like sending rockets to and from planets is actually better or what. So that's probably going to be the next project I work on after getting Niobium automated is tamed is actually getting them transported back and forth. All right, so that's gonna be three tons of. Let's do 4 tons. 4 tons of refined copper. We'll need this for stuff, I'm sure. And I think I got some glass in here, right? Do I have glass on the ground? I was requesting glass. Please tell me you didn't take away the glass that I requested. Should be glass somewhere in here. I need the glass to make... Oh, whatchamacallit. You know what? I bet they took it out. I bet they took it out because I have this storage over here requesting glass. At an 8. Let me put this at 5. And 5. I feel like the glass I requested was actually taken out and moved there. I need the glass for power, solar power. Let's go sleep next to our comfy beds again. That's right. Sleep at this doorway instead of literally a bed 5 feet away. It's just the duplicate way. Pretty sure I know this, but don't use igneous rock like you did for Niobium volcanoes. Okay. What did you use igneous rock for? Let me see here. What part of the Niobium volcano did you use igneous rock for? I guess would be my question. I don't think I have any glass here. I think the glass that I had they took away. Okay, so we got the copper. Let's get the glass. So manufacture glass. We're gonna do 3 tons. We have that available. Ladder segments and tiles, they just melt. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know I wouldn't even be putting ladders in here for taming this thing, so it's a good tip, but I don't know that I'd be using that for anything. I do want to chill the stuff again. So I need to deconstruct that. We're going to put liquid on the ground to cool the stuff and have it drop off like up here. And we're going to even have some thermium to work with. I'm bringing back thermium as well. So. Oh, hi boy on the follower bot banning. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, all right. Let's see here. So I just want to get this copper ore and this glass, and we're gonna head out. And I have the visco gel that I have available. We're gonna use that for our liquid lock, I believe. Evaporation at 479 C, freezing at minus 30 C. Can I use? Actually, I don't know if I want to use visco gel for that. Supercoolant. What does supercoolant evaporate at? Because that might actually be too hot for visco gel. Supercoolant, oh, has a similar evaporation point. It just gets really, doesn't freeze till very low. Okay. Remember to only use doors at EDU approved doors by your local expert sleep device. There you go. That's right. Okay, we almost filled up on these things. Almost filled up there. And that one's done. Okay, so all I'm waiting for is this to fill up, and we're going to be ready to send them. Actually, I can send this rocket over now, I think. We'll send this rocket. So that's the Wanderer. That's the this guy here. Change this to crew. Your group is going over down to here. And what's this on the ground? There's thermium on the ground. Okay, this should not be on the ground. Somebody dropped that. It actually should be inside of there. Let me go into here and say this is allowed to have thermium. And they should be able to put that in there. What is this? Manufactured thermium. Hopefully they'll bring that there. I don't want this stuff to get melted. Don't melt this stuff, although I don't think thermium will melt, but still, I don't want there to be one of our most valuable materials just sitting on the ground underneath the rocket as it's about to launch. Come on. Somebody get it. Somebody get this stuff. Get this stuff, please. Let's see, is this thing full? It's not full. There's space in there. They can get it if they just do it. Do it to it, please. Alright, you're taking copper in there. Anybody at all want to go and grab this thermium? Because it's just sitting here. It's just sitting here. Come on, come on. Somebody come grab this thing. Come on. Why is nobody grabbing this? I do sweep only at 9. Anybody doing it? Current errand? Yes, thermium. Okay, good. There, I think they're bringing the thermium now. Okay. Man, there's even more thermium on the ground. Where the hell is this thermium? Who's dropping thermium on the ground? Oh my god. Come on, game. Come on. It said somebody was doing it. Oh man, it's really heavy. I guess that's going to take them a couple trips. Alright, well this will give us extra thermium. They just need to actually bring the thermium. There we go. Okay, now that it's gone, we can launch this guy. Very nice. Once they get the thermium into here. There's Lashogi. You're doing a great job, Lashogi. You're so mediocre and awesome at things. Okay. That should be good. I think we're ready to send this guy over. So, let's do this. Set to crew. Change the destination down to here. And alright, we're going to go tame this Niobium volcano. It's going to take a few minutes to get there. I think it's like a cycle or two. And I think the Radbull engines are actually a little bit faster than the... a little bit faster than the hydrogen engines are. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and launch it. Pilot requested control station. Let's go. She always underestimated the farm station, but wow, is it strong. Talking about this thing? Yeah, I put it in even in all my farms, even if it's we don't have the materials for the farming to go, simply because I like the room bonus myself. But I assume it increases the speed and yield by a lot. Brine, sure. Print some brine. Oh, what's overheated? Liquid pump, this guy. Probably from the... Well, what temperature here? 81. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Disable auto repair. Made out of aluminum. Guess overheating liquid pump, that seems very strange. But whatever. Replace it with a different material. Everything should be steel up here anyway. Alright. So if I'm going to have one of these up here, I'll do gold. Not currently using this for anything, but that's what we will do. Okay, so while we're waiting for those guys to get back, over here on Gorgani, we're getting a pretty good amount of resin. So after we do get this Niobium volcano tamed, it's going to be all about getting my materials from one planet to the next. Because, like, we have resin available to turn into isoresin if I wanted to, but I can't get it home. Yeah, I sent glass here, which is not what I meant to do. I sent glass to this place. When I meant to send glass to the other place, but that's okay. The reason being, I actually had these guys aimed at the wrong planet. So if we are going to send stuff, it actually needs to go there. And there. So getting like some automated transfer up between planets is going to be a pretty big project goal next, you think? I think you were on your own game a few days ago, finding all your volcanoes and vents now. Nice. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the final late game material right here, is Niobium volcano. So, oh, you know what's going to suck? This thing is going to land and put steam in here again. I wonder, I think this rocket's going to arrive first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure nothing's queued up down here. I'm going to tell them to block this off. And I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye here, because I believe they're going to get here before other dudes. Yes, Artemis. 4.8 cycles. They're get here close to 2 days before. Cool. So as soon as Wanderer gets here, I need to close this off. I need to close this off. Why is it acting like there's no materials here? There's obsidian on the ground right there. I feel like I've queued up building stuff on a planet with no duplicates before. This seems strange to me, but... Yeah, that's weird. Like over on, say, Gorgoni, there's nobody over here, but it allows me to queue up stuff. What's the difference? What is the difference? Okay, that's weird. Go here, this all lights up. If I pause, go over to here. Oh, it goes away. Like I have igneous rock and stuff in here, so there are materials. It's very strange. I do not know what the difference. Maybe because there's no power on this planet. Maybe there has to be a power on a planet for it to like allow you to build stuff when there's nobody there or something. So is there anything I can do to prepare, like pre-build for planning on sending stuff between planets? Because I almost feel like what I'd want is like one Radbolt rocket per planet, and that rocket's only job is to fly back and forth automated. I'm pretty sure you can do like maybe I can pre-build this rocket to do that. So like if isn't there a way to have an automated flying thing, or do you need to have one rocket pilot? Let's see what the things are here. Solo Spacefarer Cone, rover module. Maybe there's not a maybe it has to be an AI mod for having a rocket go back and forth. I thought there was an automated rocket thing. Rocket control station requires a duplicate. You do need a pilot. Okay. So if I were to set up, if I wanted to set up a rocket, one rocket per planet, I would need one rocket pilot per rocket. So the places I would want to bring stuff back from would be Cultivolan, Meltibo, probably Hydriel, definitely Gorgoni. So like 4 or 5 rockets I want to get. So what's at Cellini? An iron volcano? Iron volcano, eh? I feel like we're you know, that is steel. I don't have an iron volcano on Cultivolan, do I? I have aluminum, gold, and copper here. So if I wanted a renewable source of steel, I would need a renewable source of iron, but I would also need a renewable source of eggshell for lime, which I guess we kind of do if we get some crazy ranching going. I guess poke shell ranching is probably the best way to get lime, right? So it might be like trying to set up a poke shell ranch of some sort. Oh, speaking of poke shell molts, holy crap, there's poke shell molts like crazy over there. I should send those back home. Let me pick off enriched uranium and do all the poke shell molts. There. And I'll slowly send those over. So how much enriched uranium do we have over here? None, because it's all being sent over there, and they're not auto-grabbing it anymore. Let's do a... Oh, I never disabled auto-harvested this. So if I want to actually harvest the enriched uranium... Like how much? There's 80 something kilograms, 32 kilograms, 537 kilograms. Right there. There's like a half a ton in there. No, 100 kilograms, 1,000 kilograms is a ton. So yeah. Wow, there are 3 tons of enriched uranium in there. Okay, harvest that one. Let's harvest that one. Holy crap. 600 grams. Yeah, 3.5 tons in that guy. Wow. Okay. All right, let's get one of these, just one of these harvesting since there's a bunch in there. But yeah, what I might want to do is change over this rocket to have a liquid and a solid storage depending on where they go. How would I do that? Let's try to remove all these solar panel modules. I think we could fit a small liquid and a small solid to go back and forth taking materials from a planet. Seems like a pretty crazy build. A pretty extensive build, and I feel like I would need a lot of power on this planet. I feel like before I even do that, I would need to get improved power. I would need to get my power situation fixed on this planet, because when I don't have heat down here for these steam turbines, we are just not generating enough power. And I'm not sure how much enriched uranium do I have over here. We only have 2.3 tons of enriched uranium, which might seem like a lot for how slowly this goes through it, but this is like all of our power. I feel like I need a better power solution on our home planet, and I'm not sure what that would be. Because we've used up basically the heat of our entire biome down here. Speaking of, how's the sour gas situation down here? It's still a little bit sour gas in there. The problem with petroleum boilers, you need heat, Talon. That's the problem. And I've basically drained the heat out of my entire... I mean, not completely drained it. It's still 1,000 degrees down here, but we are draining the heat. I'm like, currently, these things are closed all the time because they're trying to get more heat out of here. Could use one of the two volcanoes for petroleum boiler. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm using these guys to generate heat for this thing, which is a power source. But I guess if I did a petroleum boiler with one of the volcanoes... Can one volcano supply enough heat for a petroleum boiler? Probably can, right? I probably could do that. If I like grabbed this volcano and created a petroleum boiler. And petroleum boilers are also water positive, right? So that might be the answer. How much what is it? What is petroleum power? Petroleum generator. 2,000 gas a second creates 2 kilowatts. How does that compare to a steam turbine? 850 watts. Wow, okay. Petroleum generators are really good. These you don't have any useful advice. Have I got any precious tritium? The power of the sun in the palm of your hands. Nope, don't have any of that. But that's a good idea. Creating a petroleum boiler. And you know what? We have all this space down here. I could probably just build it down here. It has been a while since I've made a petroleum boiler, so that... We have all this sour gas. I kind of want to get rid of the rest of the sour gas. If I'm going to do that, I think I would definitely need to fix my power lines over here. Which, in order to do that, I would need to block this off over here. Okay, let me do some pre-work here on power lines down here. You recommend putting petroleum generators at power control station, 3 kilowatts there too is a big chungus upgrade. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is a good idea of the next thing to upgrade. Actually, if I put the thing there and then a block there, then I could just swap this out with a power line. So let me deconstruct this heavy watt wire right here. All right, let's see. This is going to be a heavy watt conductive, which materials copper is the one we have the most of. This. Deconstruct that guy. You were recently struggling with power and you deviated your hydrogen to 3 hydrogen generators in a room and it gave you 3.6 kilowatts. Wow. Well, I have a lot of hydrogen, but it's on another planet. And getting that hydrogen over to this planet would be very useful. Would be another thing I'd like to do. And I want this guy. You're right. I want it to be right there. Why can't I place that there? I guess it can't be right there. Let me cancel that and deconstruct that at a 9. So we are wasting power right now. Wasting power. Come on, come on. Wasting power. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it over. Come on. Do it, do it, do it. Do it to it. There. Power. This guy. There. Heavy wall conductive wire. To there. That. Once they have that, if I place a block there, this will be safe to place this from the other side. See igneous rock right here. Do this as a 9, so they do that one first, hopefully. I want to keep an eye on this because I want to make sure as soon as my guys get here, I'm blocking that off so we don't get a bunch of steam down in our room we're going to be working with. Is that reachable? Good. I think it's reachable. Okay, good. So now I should be good to replace this guy from this other side over here. That should not be able to leak materials through there, gases through there. Deconstruct those two right there. Good. This will no longer be a vacuum. Deconstruct that guy. Is there a way I can do this without filling this up with oxygen in here? God, joint plates are such a pain. You know what? I'm just gonna deconstruct it and make this be our new place that hopefully stuff will not leak through. A place where stuff won't leak. Alright, there we go. And now we can build these lines there. And then we can start replacing all these lines. That was so expensive. So expensive to change out my entire thing there. I actually don't even need this joint plate here. Deconstruct that guy. It just costs so much refined metals to do this. So much refined metals. You know what? I should be refining copper forever, I think. Because even raw metals, metal ore. I have 76 ton of copper. Yes, we should have one of these guys on a iron to iron, and this one's iron to steel. So let's have this one be copper to copper forever. I don't necessarily know if I want it to go forever, because I want to have some non-refined stuff, but... It is just so expensive. Change over all these wires. Okay, we'll do just that for now. Let them do that changeover. You just got an iron volcano, so there's that. Not sure what you want to do with the infectious polluted oxygen vent, though. Those can be quite useful. Infectious polluted oxygen vent can be used for. I think you can make. I think you can make dirt or fertilizer out of that. I think those could be quite useful. All right, what do we got in here? Free nutrient bars, sure. Yeah, this is the place where you have the forever storage anyway. Okay. But yeah, getting a petroleum boiler set up down here would be really nice. That would be really nice. All right, they're slowly gonna change over these wires. You can feed the polluted O2 to some puffs. You could do that too, which will give you puffs give you polluted dirt, I think. Is that what they do? Slime. Oh, they give you slime, and then you can turn that slime into other stuff. We're using dense puffs to make oxalite. From what you know, any seed has a minimum of 4 iron volcanoes, 1 niobium volcano, and some normal, and you also think a guaranteed tungsten volcano. Yeah, well, on mine, we have our tungsten volcano is over down here. We actually have 3 tungsten volcanoes. I've only tamed 1. We are making, wow, we have 11 tons of tungsten to get over here. So this is another reason I need to get transportation set up. Tungsten and our tree up here for our iso resin. And we have our single niobium volcano, which we are about to do. Get going here. Sour gas down in there. A little niobium around here. I think we only have 1 volcano, though. I'm pretty sure we only have 1 niobium volcano, but apparently from the amounts that gives, that's plenty compared to how much you need to make a good amount of thermium from the tungsten. Oh, you're not even playing on DLC? Oh, okay. Alright, how close are these guys to getting here? 0.6 cycles, okay. I'm just kind of killing time while we wait for those guys to go. But yeah, petroleum boiler for power. That does sound like a good way. I was actually thinking about that last night. I was like, oh, but I don't have a good heat source. But I guess if I stopped one of these guys from creating igneous rock here, I think we could easily change this one over to being a source for petroleum boiler, which I think I'd want to make down here. This is where I have space for it. It'd be a pretty big project, but that will be definitely worth. I think that would fix our power issues. So that's a good suggestion. You don't know if you want, if I want you to spoil me on stuff. I'm not too worried about spoilers. If you want to tell me something, I'm kind of cool with that. Okay, and I can get this guy replaced. Getting this guy replaced is going to be a pain without getting steam to escape here. I could potentially do it by... God, these joint plates are such a pain, man. They're such a pain. Damage overheated. This guy again. This frickin' guy keeps overheating. How do you keep overheating? Like, I have water on the ground. Come on. Okay. Okay, enable auto bottle. Put some water on the ground. I wonder if it's getting so hot that the water is... I'm gonna deconstruct and reconstruct. I wonder if it's getting so hot that the water turns to steam. Water's 100 degrees. Yeah, the water... This must be slowly heating. This is an... I don't have a good cooling solution on this planet. I need... it's not the cooling solution. It's really the power situation on this planet, I think, is more than anything else. It's the power. And I don't have the metals to get a line. This line all the way down is why I keep rebuilding this thing. So I guess I'm just going to keep fixing this every time until I get a long-term solution. Wow, I have a lot of gold on this planet. Why did I think I didn't have enough? Okay, that's a lot. I could definitely make... Oh, that's refined, because refined metals is... Because that's... Why do I have so much refined metals on this planet? The hell? How much refined metal do I have? Holy crap. 99 tons of refined gold. Where the hell? Okay, well, I can just make my entire... I need this on my home planet. The frick? Am I sending stuff here? Oh my gosh, have I been... What planet are you sending to? Oh my god, I've been sending this stuff to Hydriel. No wonder I'm running out of metals on my... Oh god. This entire time, my planet that's making all these refined metals, they've been sending them to the wrong planet. Well, okay then. Okay, well I have a project to swap over power lines. Okay, well that answers that question. I've been wondering why all these metals that I've been trying to send over hasn't been making my metals go up. Because this guy right here was aimed at the wrong planet the entire time. Well, then, that's actually good. I can change over my entire power lines with all these metals I've been sending over here for like 1,000 cycles or whatever it's been. Okay, let's do that. Alright, this is going to be a big project to swap over all these guys. Okay. Comedy gold right there? Sure. Sure. Okay. How much stuff is powered that's important right now? Pretty good amount of stuff. Is that gonna over... Since none of these are powered, what I can do is not connect it until I swap over all these lines. So, how do I want to do this? Do it this way. Deconstruct that power line. Alright, we're just gonna do a big... This, since I have all these materials... God. No wonder I haven't been getting my metals, man. No frickin' wonder. It's like I've been sending metals all this time. All this time. What a frickin' joke that is. You know what? Actually, we're not gonna do this. Cancel that. What we're gonna do is get a... I'm gonna get a thing that changes up large power transformer here. I'll fix that in a bit. That is un-stinkin' believable. I cannot believe I made such a dumb mistake. Un-frickin' believable, I swear. Well, you know, there's a good thing about that. The good thing is I'm going to be able to fix my power line situation that I've had such an issue with for such a long time. I'm pausing because I don't want to get distracted from other stuff while I do this. There. Can we fit this power line through here? Yes, we just have to do it this way. that. Disconnect these guys. I wonder if somebody noticed that many streams ago and was lolling their way to the bank when I never fixed it. Probably somebody would have told me if they had have noticed that, so I'm going to guess nobody noticed it. Okay, so what I can do is disconnect this, set up a large power transformer right here, and then go like this to this, and this guy will all be good. Okay, so that's going to take them a bit of time to do. There's a few more power lines I'll need to fix, but I'm going to let them start working on that. For the meantime, our base is not going to have any power, so I hope nothing breaks in the meantime. We have enough O2. Our batteries, we have a little bit of leeway because the batteries here. Although, actually, what I should do is... Is there a battery inside here somewhere? There's a battery here, producing power. Okay, this self-power thing is... self-powering. Do I have any batteries in here? We have the coal power in the meantime. This coal power can kind of help. It's not in your contract to be helpful, Pie Boy. Well, we need to amend your contract. How much am I paying you? I'll double it. Yeah, it's totally worth your while. Totally worth your while. Okay, how much longer on this guy? Oh, he's almost here, actually. Perfect. As soon as he gets here, what we do is we block this off so that steam doesn't get into here from when this thing lands. Okay, there's people here. There's people here I can build, please? I can build here, yay! Okay, so the first thing we do is lock this off. Without getting any of our dudes blocked off is the thing. That. And I think, I don't know if I put the glass in this place or the other place, but build this. Okay, good. Now if we do that, once this thing lands, no steam will get into here, correct? I think that is correct. Okay, well, that looks good. Can I make power solar panels? Yes! Our 3 tons of glass are here, perfect. So let's put those over this way. How do I want to do this? Can they walk on these? They can walk on these. 2,000 watts. How much power is this planet gonna need? I have these power lines going here. Hey, what's up, T-Bone Jinx? Hope I had a good weekend and the singing didn't wear my voice out. It did. But still, it was good. It was good. It was good. Overheat damage. What are you generating power for? This thing and that thing. Okay, that's fine. You know I'm not playing ER, but meant to ask, did I meet Rogier in Stormvale? I think I have met him. I think so. Okay, how much power is that? 380. So let's see here. Conductive wire. Okay, copper. Good. Can they reach that? Can I have that run through there? I think I can. Pretty sure I met Rogier in Stormvale. He's the guy that helps you fight your first boss, right? Margit. And I'm pretty sure I met him somewhere else at some point, but I forget what he did. You made a base in space so you can't use airflow tiles. What? Okay, let's stop using this thing. We're about to be creating power here. Make sure the right people have access here. Abe, Bubbles, and Catalina. Abe, Bubbles, Catalina. That's good. Why do you ask about Rogier and Stormvale? I'm trying to remember where Stormvale even is. Stormvale. Is that a castle? I forget where that is. He's a sorcerer. If you met him in Stormvale Castle, have moved around Table Hole. It's worth having a conversation with him. Stormvale Castle. You're gonna have to remind me which place that is. Is Stormvale Castle where I fought Godric? Because I don't know if I met him there. I met that girl who helped me fight Godric. It's the castle before Godric. Can you remind me on Friday? Because I will be playing Elden Ring on Friday. I feel like that he's not at round table or round, whatever it's called. So I think I will need your reminder on Friday. Thank you. Thank you. I have been playing Elden Ring off stream on a separate character, but I just kind of randomly explore things when I play off stream, so. Okay, I hope they're not getting too much radiation here. 41, yeah, they're fine. They're not living out in the rads this time. How much longer till this guy gets here? Oh, I think he just got here. Speak of the devil. Alright, we have power. Beautiful. Okay, so I should see steam. I see steam. When the steam goes away, then we can open this back up. We need to make a liquid lock here. Okay, good. No more steam. No more steam. Perfect. Yes. Deconstruct those buildings, and let's get a little more solar power going. So it looks like we can do that because they can walk on those, so that's good. Okay, so if I could do a Visco Gel liquid lock. Maybe I can use a Visco Gel liquid lock right here. This hydrogen engine spewing out steam when I launch makes me really worried about this. What I guess I could do is I could just put a door here that I can restrict access to. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do that. Let me do it this way. Deconstruct that. Place this with a tile. And I'm going to put a mechanized airlock made of steel right there. And I will even power that so it can open and close quicker. And I can just control whether they're allowed to go in or out here when there's stuff there. Could probably do some automation on it, but as long as I do this, I think this will be fine. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is taking overheat damage. Really? Okay, well, disable auto repair, deconstruct it. Must have taken damage from when it was, from when that stuff landed. I need this to be at a 9, because we need people not to go into here that are not allowed. Perfect. And who's my crew on this one? Nisbet, Turner, Nails. Nisbet, Turner, and Nails. Turner. Nails and Nisbet are allowed. Okay, there we go. That should be right. They should be able to pass in and out. Intensely bright. Well, maybe you shouldn't stand there. Maybe you shouldn't stand there. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of a source of power. Cool. All right, so let's start working down here on this tamer thing. So first thing I want to do is... what kind of liquid lock do I want to use? I think I want to use supercoolant. I'm going to need to offload the liquids off of these guys. This has got the supercoolant. Okay, so this we need to replace. Deconstruct this guy. This needs to be a liquid unloader. So that's going to be plumbing port unloader out of steel. Right there. Okay. And I'm going to need a bit of a place to dump these liquids. How do I want to do this? Where do I have room to dump some liquids? I guess maybe right in here I can have a little puddle of water and supercoolant maybe. Is that what I want to do? Or I could just do them one at a time and have those materials go where I want them to go. I kind of want to have a little place to store them. So where can I make a bit of a thing here? Let's get insulated tiles covering that. Then maybe I can make little pools here. And plumbing. I'm going to use regular liquid pipes to save on materials. Have them start building the pipeline. I have this stay away from that. I think they can reach all that stuff. That's the only one they can't reach. Okay, that's not bad. We can do one ladder, right? There. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to get a liquid port unloader on this guy, which I'll just have to deconstruct some stuff over there, or build it on this side. Might be able to build on that side. We'll see. Okay, this is going to be supercoolant on this guy. This doesn't need power, does it? Oh, it's just plugged in already. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So let's do 2 different pools, one for water, one for supercoolant here. So the water one's going to be bigger. Let's go with... that will be where we store the supercoolant right there. And we'll need a little pump in here. Probably I'll just dump the water. I probably don't need to store the water. I can probably just dump the water directly into here. And actually, I don't even think I'll need bottle emptiers here. Unless I'm going to do this as a visco gel thing. Let me see if I can do this as a visco gel. Liquid lock here. Anybody here know, is Tom or Silly Device here, do visco gel liquid locks, will they be able to deal with the temperatures in here? I feel like they're probably going to be good since we'll be getting rid of the temperature. I think it'll be fine. Famous last words, probably. I'm going to need... I feel like I need to move these over one space to have a little bit more room in here. I can move them over one more space, and I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna need to cool these guys. We're gonna dump a little bit of super coolant on the ground. If I move this over one space, yeah, let's actually do it. Let's do it. Deconstruct. Deconstruct, mine that. Let me move these over one space. Okay. Hey dupes, move those complicated machines over 1 meter. Yes, take them apart, put them together again. Yes, don't push them, it'll scrape the ground. I need to move these one space to the right. Can't we just, you know, pick it up and move it over? No, you have to deconstruct the entire complicated machine and rebuild it. Why? Because F you, that's why. Don't question me. Work, monkey, work. Why not just put a wall there? Conveyors made of niobium. I don't understand your question, Xenos. Let's hear. Oh, that is not what I wanted that to do. Okay. That's not working. Although, I mean, that is a liquid lock, but it's not the liquid lock I wanted. Oh god, that is definitely not what I meant for that to do. There's now naphtha there. Okay. I do not know what just happened there. Alright, it's probably due it's probably because there's really hot stuff on the ground, isn't there? I need to put the really hot stuff somewhere. Let's create a really hot stuff storage thing. So let's move this. We're gonna need this to go away anyway. So let me copy this building and put it here. No wonder they like to troll me, because I'm so mean to them. Yeah, probably. Okay, so I'm going to copy these settings to there, and then we're going to deconstruct this. And what am I currently allowing? Steel, igneous rock, and obsidian. Let's also allow abyssalite, hot abyssalite. Which is under... What is that under? Miscellaneous? Abyssalite. So let's pick up the hot stuff on the ground. Yeah, we melted something. There's some really hot materials on the ground here. And let's do those all at priority 9. This is visco gel, I think, is getting really hot. Pretty good, they're moving it there. That's what I want to see. Same with you. Okay, good. Picking up all the hot stuff off the ground. Very good. Okay, so this visco gel did not create the liquid lock I wanted. It, like, sat on itself or something. So I actually think if I just empty this and empty this, that'll create like a double liquid lock, right? I think that would actually work. If you empty that there, that's actually creating a liquid lock right there. I feel like it's a little dangerous of one. You're standing in really hot visco gel. You should not stand in there. You can move, right? Okay. I would like to move this visco gel right to here. How do I put that right there? And why did the visco gel not go down? Did they change how visco gel works? I want it to drop. How can I move this right here? Is there a bottle emptier thing? Isn't there a bottle emptier thing? Like there's a... I guess it is this thing. If I deconstruct that and put the bottle empty right here, that'll probably do it. Probably that's being in the way. And I guess that was the reason. Anything useful here? I don't really want any of that. Okay, I should be good to start putting the supercoolant down here, though. Do that, and that, and also this. I'll just start pouring that stuff out. Okay, so can I please put the Visco gel here and see if this will make the thing we want. I think that does it. If I now build this here, I think I could even mop up this Visco gel, and this will be, I think, a tight liquid lock, I think. There we go. So let's mop up this and this. Deconstruct that. And 34 degrees. Okay. Oh, Visco gel's funky. I feel like it's acting different than I expect it to act. Alright, let's empty this. If I have it there and there, that should be a safe liquid lock. Oh, it's so weird. It acts so weird. Okay, well, you know what? No, not sweet. Empty. We'll just have this be a really weird 3-angled liquid lock. I don't even know what it's doing. Yeah, that's the perfect liquid lock. The frick. Perfect. I don't know what you're doing. All right. What I do want to do is this and this. That. No. Cancel. Power. I'm gonna want a large power transformer here. That means I need to move my ladders over, which means I think I need to do this. 1, 2, 3. There. And deconstruct these ladders here. This. Oh, come on. What do you... Why did you make a mess? There's no water going in here because this pump is currently offline, isn't it? Yeah, this pump is offline. They need to fix these power lines. Okay, yeah. For the meantime... It's fine. We need to priority 9. I need to make these guys and these guys. So I can plug in that. If they do that, that's gonna fix the problem right now, I think. Yes, it will. Although these are almost out of power. They're actually now out of power. So this conversion, that's what I was worried about. Is actually what I was worried about. Them running out of power for a bit. There's water in the loop right now. Can I borrow water from the cooling loop? If I do that, that's going to mess up my cooling loop. I can refill the loop though once this is full. So let me do this and do this. How can I do this? Also, I'm not getting. I don't have any oxygen, any water there. You know what? I am going to borrow the cooling loop water for a bit. It's going to go 2 different directions. Yes. And actually, I don't care about water for the plants for a bit. We need water going to our spalm. Yes. Okay, now the bathroom is usable again. Okay. Now, of course he's sleeping there, because they just love to sleep right at the checkpoint for whatever reason. Whatever reason, they just love sleeping at the checkpoint, man. Lookity lag, lag, lag. Come on, game, come on. Okay, we need to actually prioritize building right now. Who are the people on this planet? This is Hydrio. Everybody needs to be building right now. So I'm going to go Ellie and Ashcan. Usually you're farming and cooking. For now, it needs to be building. Everything needs to be building right now. We'll go back to farming and cooking once we get all this. Once you get your power situation fixed. We need these power lines built. One whole year. Hope things are going well on our different planets. One whole year. Is that how long we've been doing this? I don't know what a year is in this game, honestly. Okay, good. That's going to make up the water situation. We'll just have to refill the loop after we get our power fixed. This is one long power line, though. They are slowly getting it done, though.
Subscribing, thanks for subscribing to the channel,
It's ready to be plugged in. You forgot to click this button. Oh, 13 months of subage. There it is. Nice. The year of subage. Thank you, Arisia. Now I know what you're talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay, I should be good to start letting this stuff come out of here. There we go. So that'll get the supercoolant down to here. Okay. Let me queue up some stuff over here. Said stuff being, we are going to want some supercoolant on the ground. Power. Large power transformer. This can be safely iron, I think. There. I just need to deconstruct these 3 ladders. And you can still climb up there, right? Okay, good. All right, power. And actually, yeah, that's actually not right. So we deconstruct that power thing. We want this to be heavy watt wire. We'll go like this. That's be conductive wire. That goes like this. to this, into that line. There we go. And that should not have any overflowing issues. Although, actually, that's not what I want, is it? I'm going to need this. This thermal aqua tuner I'm going to need to have. This supplying power to, actually, I think. Why is there supercoolant gas? The hell? Why is there supercoolant gas? What's happening? Where is the heat coming from? Did it touch? It touched the ground here. Why did it come out over here? Oh my god. What the hell is happening? Why 700C supercoolant? 700. This stuff is all gonna start here. Oh, that I have no idea what caused that. I have to load. I have to save scum. That is, I don't know how to fix that problem. All of this stuff is all of a sudden it's gonna start breaking. Oh, save scum. It's only 5 minutes ago. Okay. Evaporating on the pump side. I don't know why there's any heat transfer at all happening. It's all in a vacuum, but I think it might have to do with that chest with really hot stuff, the pipe running behind it. I think it was running. I think the pipe ran behind the chest that had all the really hot stuff. Think I'm not a restreamer? Are you gonna restart right now? Well, this is not restarting, but I do save scum occasionally. I've never actually had evaporating supercoolant before, so I'm pretty sure it was the chest where I was putting all that hot stuff so it wasn't sitting on the ground to interact with stuff. Pretty sure I ran a pipe behind it, and that exchanged heat and started evaporating it all. I think that's what it was. Abyssalite doesn't transfer temperature, I don't think. But maybe it's that. Maybe it's the abyssalite temperature next to it. You mean the magma? What? Apparently abyssalite's supposed to be some sort of perfect insulator or something, right? But I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was the abyssalite touching the wall. I'll replace that with insulation too. Personally, you blame Shogi? Okay. Hashtag blame Shogi. He's not even on this planet or in the stream right now, but okay. We're working on this stuff over here. Let me see if it's saved after I got the priorities changed. All right, I did change the water. Okay, that's good. That I changed their priorities on this planet so that they're building. I did not. So cooking, farming, they're all on building right now. And this guy. There. Okay. Need to get all that built. Okay. And what else did I do? Power lines. Okay. So basically, once they get these power lines built, this place is going to be fixed. So they just have to get that done. And back over here, was there anything else I did over here? I think that was the main thing. First, check the supercoolant. Let me see. Let me see what's happening here. So this thing is 38C. This is some hot abyssalite. Let me do this. I don't think that should be it because I don't think. Well, it might be that. Maybe abyssalite was exchanging temperature with that. But the other thing I'm going to do is I shouldn't be running these lines through here. That was dumb of me. I should have it running through a vacuum. was trying to avoid using insulated pipes, but I should to be safe. Let's do that. I think it's transfer temperatures with the outlet. The vent is 42°C. What's the temperature of the wall next to the chest? 42°C. But let's also make those that. Even the storage bin is 45°C. It's just the stuff inside of it that is super, super insanely hot. Okay, why are they acting like it's so hot? They're... Exosuit Forge is 163 degrees. Now this tile is 260 degrees. Wait, what? It just changed. Still a vacuum in here, right? Still a vacuum. And you had to save scum with some stupid deaths that you decided to not, you did not want to accept, yeah. Okay. Pick this up. Pick this up. Okay, and then I want to deconstruct those three guys. Okay. Temperature. Igneous rock is on the ground, but we want to sweep this and have nothing on the ground to exchange heat. This game gives you headaches sometimes, all the time. Still fun, though. Okay, let's... I don't see anything crazy hot around here, so I should be good to pump it. The conductive wire itself is 99 degrees. Interesting. So maybe it was heating it up running by this wire, actually. This wire is really hot. Okay, let's just use insulated pipes. Let's stop playing with fire and hope I have enough materials to use insulated pipes. Anywhere it's passing through anything, insulated pipes. Right there. Do I have enough insulated pipes to do all this? Enough materials. Okay, let's do that. Could have been exchanging heat with the ladder and or the wire. Maybe. How are we doing over on Hydrio, by the way, making these... It's all about power lines. Oh! We are getting there. We are getting there. Alright, this can supply some power. That thing's full. How come this... Oh, was this pump working? Oh. No, that's not the pump. That's because this was the pump I was using to supply water for the base. Then I should be using this pump right now since this has power. There. 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 There we go. This can actually supply water until that other thing gets done. That'll help, actually. And I can... plug this back in. Now that we have a source of water. We have a weird loop going on here. You're in cycle 500 plus, not even on rockets. Still, just sent your first dupe to another planet, but it's a swamp planet. If it's this one... Is this the swamp? Was this a swamp planet? I don't know which one is. What's a swamp planet? That's you find some pretty important materials on there, unless you, or maybe you're talking about Gorgoni. This type of planet that's got your tree on it. So Lots of good stuff we can do on all the planets. Sour gas. What is... what is happening? What turned to sour gas? Is it naphtha? What the hell is happening? Why are all of a sudden we having problems with things melting and turning to sour gas and stuff? I don't know what's happening. We have this naphtha. Let's pour naphtha somewhere. Pour it into space. Build a thing right over here. We're gonna throw sour gas into space. I mean naphtha into space. I don't know what's happening over here. Something melt? Atmos suit's now getting hot. Forge is getting hot. Okay, pour the naphtha out of there. We should be leaking out into space. Oh my god, where the hell is this stuff coming from, man? What is happening right now? Dudes probably dropped their igneous rock that they were holding in the visco gel. Maybe you're right. There was a little bit of visco gel there and now it's gone. Probably did turn to naphtha. My god, man. This is 1,000-degree sour gas. What's up, silly device? How are we doing? Not amazingly well right now, honestly. We got freaking crap happening. Let me build a gas pump to hopefully get the stuff out of here. Power. Dupe's breaking stuff as per usual. See if that will fix the problem, hopefully. There's no steam yet. Earlier, I actually pumped my supercoolant that I brought here, and supercoolant evaporated. I don't even know where the sour gas came from, because I'm fixing a problem over on Hydriol in the moment when that happened. How is this coming along? Are they almost done? Power lines there. Still got to do all the rest of these power lines. Okay, they're working on that. Yeah, I think using the visco gel for the liquid lock, maybe not the best, although if it was naphtha caused from this melting, that probably would happen to sour gas too. So I'm trying to use a visco gel liquid lock, and I'm wondering if that was not the right plan. Alright, they're building all this stuff, they're building all this stuff. I should dump out the sour gas, hopefully. Just unlucky they called for a brake rise, they were in the liquid lock. Unlucky, it kind of happens a lot. I don't know that you can really call it unlucky. The stupid duplicants dropping really hot stuff on the ground just at the worst time happens all the time, honestly. Happens all the time. We have all this hot stuff on the ground. I probably need to keep this hot stuff on the ground so I don't tell them to move it and have it melt the visco gel or whatever as they run through. What were they carrying? I don't know. Probably hot igneous rock or abyssalite or obsidian down here. Probably one of those three things. I'm trying to keep the really hot stuff stored someplace so it's not, you know, sitting on the ground to exchange temperature for the liquids I bring in and all that kind of stuff. So when it's lunch break, it's lunch break. Whatever I'm carrying is not my problem. That's right. It's future Rand's problem, apparently. All right. Okay, good. It's a small enough amount that it's not going to make the temperature of the pipe be too bad, it looks like. So we should be able to fix it. This should be fixable. But I definitely can't bring in any materials until we get the sour gas out of here. 479.85C is the evaporation point of viscogel. That turns to naphtha. Naphtha turns to sour gas at 538. Yeah, it was probably that. It was the question I had was, where did the temperature come from? And I think it had to have been, I purposefully cleared out materials from here, but it had to be a duplicate picking something up and dropping it. It had to be something like that. Could have been plastic on the ground. I think there's could have been many things, I feel like. Alright, so they'll slowly fix that, hopefully. Well, that's getting moved out. Let's see how they're doing on this conversion of power lines. We are almost done. Yes, almost done with the power lines being fixed. Oh my gosh. Look how much water we've used on this planet. Holy crap, I just realized. We've used up half the water on this planet, and all we're using it for is Bristol blossoms that don't have a permanent food storage. So we have wasted a lot of water. Great. Kind of doing what Francis John did, but unlike Francis John, we're not actually... I don't have a permanent food storage thing because I didn't have enough power, I felt like, to make that up. Okay. That reed fiber in the magma, reed fiber would have melted, I think. I don't think there's reed fiber in the magma. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is to fix this guy. Power is going to be... This guy's there. And that. That. No. No, that's not even going to work. Has to be... Actually, yes, that will work. There to there. Yeah, that actually works, yeah. You need that not to connect. Okay, that should get that guy back fixed. And then we'll just need to connect those once they're done. Okay, well, at least the power situation on this planet will be pretty much settled, I think. Missing the Aku statue. I don't know. Oh, yes, the Aku statue from Francis John. You're right. He did the underground base. He did that. Did he do that on the water planet? I guess he did, didn't he? Okay, that is just about done. Okay. Okay. Power line. That pump is not receiving power because it's probably nighttime, but that should be good once it comes daytime and I can stop pumping water out of here. Let's see what once these things kick in. Yeah, just make sure you dump that gold all the way down here where you can't get access to it. It's great. Okay, I think we might have fixed... I think we might have fixed it. I think this planet should be fine. Although, apparently we're just running out of water. I mean, we still got half half an ocean's worth of water. Will that be enough? Hopefully. Okay. Now this thing should be powering back up slowly, I believe. Good, that is powering up. Very nice. What about this pump? This pump is... once these guys are full, I think it'll be powered. Pipe blocked. Ah, that's why. So I need to disconnect this. And I need to reconnect this. There we go. And now I can fill, we need to fill our cooling loop back up again, which is... yes, I need it, we need to... So this goes, this should start, okay, I need to disconnect that. That should move down. Perfect. And then after it fills that, we need to fill our cooling loop, which will be right here. All right, and then I think we will have fixed this problem. How are we doing on sour gas in here? Good, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. Okay, good. Okay, all the weird things I think we're finally maybe about to be fixed with. Yeah, free aluminum ore sounds good. There's some steam floating. Is that planned? You're gonna have to be more specific. Where? Where are you talking about? Steam floating where? On the lava planet? On the water planet? There! Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Unpermitted food. Travaldo. Did I leave Travaldo on this planet? Oh my gosh, Travaldo, you should not be here, sir. I completely left this guy over here this entire time. Okay, thank goodness he didn't die. Got 51% stress too. You're fine, sir. You're fine. I do not remember leaving this guy here. I mean, Travaldo, I totally remembered that you were there. Oh, he got these oil things going again, so we're doing great on oil. So once we do our petroleum generator, which we will eventually do, a petroleum boiler, that will be useful. All right. All right, I'm watching this thing so that we don't overfill the loop. In the water planet near the rocket platform. Okay, I'll check it in a bit. I'm not really worried about the atmosphere up there because they're in Atmos suits every time they're up there, but I'll go check it in a bit. Okay. And let's stop it now. That should be good. Let's get rid of this liquid bridge. Perfect. And replug that in. Okay, and I think we fixed the crisis on this planet. We have our liquid loop back fixed. We have power fixed. Oh, this guy's not getting power. Because probably we're using too much at the moment. These things get filled. This thing should get powered, right? Oh, I never plugged this back in. Oops. Yeah, so I actually need to do this. There. And deconstruct that wire. Okay. That should be everything fixed on this planet, I think. But yeah, you're talking about like steam up here. Yeah, I was trying to cool down a power transformer up here with water on the ground. It probably turned to steam. Now there's just polluted oxygen everywhere. Yeah, I don't really care. Are you talking about this polluted water? I don't actually see steam. I don't. Yeah, there's little bits of oxygen there. I actually don't see any steam. So, but I don't really care about atmosphere up here. As long as things are not overheating, I don't care. All right, are we out of sour gas? Okay, we're out of sour gas. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now maybe I can get all this fixed that I've been meaning to do. Let me save before I do anything else here that might cause more sour gas or steam, or even, what was it? Supercoolant steam we've even had once here. God. Let's save before I try to pump my supercoolant down into here. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get supercoolant in a pool here so I can pump it to the different places we need it. There's going to be a cooling loop here. We're going to need it on the ground here. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So we got insulated pipe, so it shouldn't be changing state or temperature anywhere along the way here. Okay. Bleep, 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 lag. Alright, let's see. Let me hope that no temperature changes here. Coming out at 59 degrees. Lost some temperature, that's great. 58 degrees. Okay, so it's not heating up in the pipes anywhere. Okay. All looks good, all looks good. And we can use this same pipe to deliver water down to here eventually as well. 58 degrees. It is going up a little bit. Okay, it's stabilizing at about 58.8. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Do I have enough for repairs, or did they drop all the reed fiber I have? Oh, starvationing. You should eat. Instead of starving while having a massage, you should go eat, dumb person. Where's reed fiber? There's only one in there. Okay, there's only one. I don't think they've dumped all our reed fiber there. Let me check. Is there reed fiber on here? I think the reed fiber's inside our places. What is that? What is that called? What is that under? I have 0 units here, but and 0 units there. Huh. Am I out of reed fiber? I might be. Let's... How did I run out of reed fiber? I know I had a bunch. Did they dump it? I don't even know how that got down there. But you're right, it doesn't look like... there's 2 more in here. So we can fix 2 more suits. I can send some more over here, which I might need to do, actually. I actually don't know how that happened. Let's send a little bit of reed fiber here. Make sure the things are in the right, set to the right place. It's glass and water. Meltibo and Meltibo. Let's send a little reed fiber here. Change it to... I think the problem was it was going to the wrong places. So let's do this. Reed fiber here. See, I was trying to... There's 149 just sitting on the ground there. Thought the extreme heat like magma would destroy some things. Yeah, I don't know why it's just sitting... I don't know why the reed fiber's sitting there and not anything else. Okay, that's plenty. That is plenty. Okay, stop it. That's plenty. So, how many have gone through so far? Actually, I don't know if it's going to be enough to make it go. Let's see. If this launches, we'll say that's good enough for now. What's Abe? What's up, Abe? How are you doing? You're late, but you're here. What'd you miss? Just some sour gas and some super coolant melting or evaporating. No big deal. All right. Okay, I sent the glass, which is actually not the most important thing. We want the reed fiber to go. I need this to be going this direction now. Okay. Okay. It sent reed fiber. So we have some reed fiber on the way. I don't have a thing to open these guys. I'm just going to manually open it because I don't want to make one of those because it's going to cause heat issues. So I'm going to tell them to manually open it when it gets here. Okay, there we go. That's that available. Okay, super coolant. So we want to put it on the ground here. Plastic, sweep, iron, copper ore. Put these things all off the ground. So that's iron and where's metal ore? Copper. Okay. I want them to pick that stuff off the ground so I can put super coolant on the ground so there is a way to exchange temperature down here. Nothing on the ground. Power. We're going to want a large power transformer right here. That wire needs to go away. So these guys will supply power. Is that what I want to do? This is supply power. This thing, goodness. Because this is the main power grid of the planet. I'm going to need a battery. I'm going to need a battery to store some power. So what if I put a battery inside here? A battery inside this room, store some power. All dupes still around? Yes, nobody's died, thankfully. Does it need to be a smart battery? Can it just be a jumbo battery? I think it can just be a jumbo battery. Made of steel. You know what? Let's make this out of thermium. We're going to put this right next to the volcano and make it out of thermium, and it should be fine. So there, utilities, thermal aqua tuner out of steel should be fine. Have it going this direction. Okay. Potential load of 1860. This one will be 1200. I think it'll be fine to do this. That there. I don't want to do this. So this would be supplying power to this guy, and this would be the main power grid. So I think this is fine to do it like this. And then this guy will supply power down to these two guys. And steel power line there and there. So these guys will be generating power eventually that will go onto the main power grid. Seems to have a pretty high potential load with the thermal aqua tuner, but I think it'll be okay if I'm not doing too much else on this planet. But yeah, thankfully no dead dupes today. Not yet. Yet, anyway. Okay. Since we get this going, we'll start figuring out our piping situation. You're gonna need some power for this thing to run, so let me get... let's not run anything behind that really hot box there. There. And what we're going to want to do is just dump this on the ground so that there will be a liquid to transfer heat down here. And of course they drop some iron on the ground. Why wouldn't they? All this stuff is just a nice 45C currently. Nothing super hot here. Power lines are not super hot or anything. It doesn't look like anything's super hot yet. I'm trying to wonder, maybe I shouldn't even dump the supercool onto the ground until after I get all the cooling piping set up. Super hot. Super hot. There's a throwback. And actually, we don't even want this battery plugged in until there's an atmosphere so it doesn't overheat. Although it is out of thermium. But still. Let's start setting up all of our piping here. Holy frickin' lag, Batman. Okay. So radiant liquid pipes, we're going to want to cool these guys down, which are going to be along here. So those are radiant pipes. And then we're going to do insulated pipes. Going like this. And like this. And then dump this out just like right. I think it really matters, but like right there. Liquid vent out of steel in here. You know what? We got thermium. Nah, these things I don't think overheat. Steel right there. And that will also be how we dump water into this room. Okay. So let's get our loop figured out from this guy. So, what is it? It was the green next to the green, right? I think that was right. So like this. And then insulated, we're going to use this ceramic like that. That goes in. And like that. Is that right? Goes out there, the overflow goes there. I think that's right. If you have a bad feeling about this, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then this cooling loop. I shouldn't need to cool the battery. All right, I don't think we need to cool the battery. Should be able to just do that. We will need to cool this thing. So radiant liquid pipe 2. Think that's all we need to do for our loop. Let me look at the one we set up over on Grigoni to compare. Yeah, it's just a pretty short little loop there. Yeah, that looks right. Although I do need a temperature for going into here. That's always the pain. Let me do... What is it? A liquid... Ooh, where can I do this? There's nothing out here. I could actually have it run right there. When I put it inside of here, it'll get hot in there. I feel like I could put the thing right in there. I know I'm not probably not making much sense right now. I'm trying to think through this. So if I disconnect that, I can have it go to a thing right there, and then have it go in. It goes there. So it'd be like this. And we deconstruct the tile here and here to make liquid pipe thermosensor right there with automation there. I think that'll be fine. Why there? I feel like I don't want to have the automation inside of here because of how hot it gets. But I guess I could have the automation inside there, can I? Do I have automation inside of the room, like over... Like here, I put it outside for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think Francis John did that once, and I'm like, just do that. I feel like room... If I don't have... Like, maybe I don't have enough room. I won't be able to service it if I put it out there. Okay, let me cancel all that. Let me cancel all that. Let's do it. Let's do it here. So we would have a liquid pipe thermosensor made of steel right there. And then it would be an insulated liquid pipe that goes here into there. Right? Overflow goes by into there. I think that works, right? That should be fine. Automation wire. We'll go like that. It's probably better. It is going to get quite toasty. Yeah, but if we're making everything out of steel, it should be fine. It should be fine. Honestly, I'm a little worried about the temperature of this gel. But it has to be 400 something before it evaporates, so it's probably fine. Famous last words, probably fine. You're right. You're right. That should not be that way. Thank you. Good call. Good eye. Liquid bridge. Obsidian is fine. Which direction is this going? It's going out, so that way. Going in, out, and around. Okay. That's a Future Rand problem. Well, let's try to help out Future Rand a little bit. Alright. Power lines are connected. Okay. 1200 watts is the thing. The only power source we currently have are these guys. I should have at least enough solar panels to power that thing, I think. There's the reed fiber. We got 163. That should be plenty. Let's empty that so that I have that available. I should get at least enough of these so that we can run our whatchamacallit, to run the thermal aqua tuner. So let's go 2 more of these guys. There. I think 4 of those will be a little more than enough. Yeah, it'll be close to 600, 1600. And thermal aqua tuner takes 1200, I think. So. All right. All vacuum still. Okay, good. Out of ceramic? Really? No, we have ceramic. I brought like 7 tons of ceramic. It's just, it's in... It's in the rocket, so I think that's why it's saying we don't have enough. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. Oh my god, are we actually out of ceramic? Wow. Apparently I used up all of my ceramic. Okay. You know what? I used up a lot of ceramic for this long tube, didn't I? No, that's not ceramic. Wow, I thought 7 tons of ceramic would be plenty. Never enough ceramic. Okay. Let's deconstruct the pipes in the wall. These ones are the ones that don't need to be ceramic. These pipes in the wall I can make out of obsidian. It'll be fine. So I can remake those out of igneous or obsidian, and then we can do... Those will swap out. Now it says we have enough. Okay, good. Insulated. Obsidian. There. And there. And I'll be able to connect all those, and that should be good. Just want the ones inside of here to be ceramic. You have a tiniest spalm design, huh? I have not looked at that yet. I'll have to take a look. Okay, alright. So that's the cooling loop. Which I think what I can do is plug the cooling, get the liquid flowing in the cooling loop, but don't actually have the thermal aqua tuner powered until we dump water in here, and that's when we turn it on, that kind of thing. I think that's what I want to do. So let me, it's break time, so really quick, my friends. I'm just gonna have to try to use the restroom. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying. As we try to not destroy and melt everything on Meltibo, the melty Niobium planet. Let me save, and when we come back, we will finish this and hopefully have a tamed Niobium volcano. I think we're getting close. I do have to make the transportation lines. That's the next thing I have to do. But yeah, it's almost a GG cookie time. Well, GG cookie time once the build is done and starts working. So AFK for just a bit, my friends. When we come back, we will get this thing done. Y'all rock. See you in just a second.